BrainFrame Thursday, where you will be getting your usual dose of new and exciting technology. This time we have a focus on the educational space, and we are very honored and fortunate to have two colleagues from Classera on our session today. Because usually people are better at introducing themselves, I'm going to hand over firstly to Karim and then to Sarah to give us an introduction of who they are, what the company does, and then hopefully to wow us and the audience with what they have to offer. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa, very much for the great introduction, and I'm looking forward for a mutual beneficial cooperation. Today, we are going to showcase our Classera portfolio and how can we participate in the educational journey of each and every educational entity to make them better, to make them up to date, and actually to use the latest technologies like AI and more to enhance the educational process. If you may let me, I'm going to share my screen to have a quick glimpse about Classera, and then I'm going to hand over to Sarah to get into details and to showcase the platform itself. So I hope we can see all the screen right now. Can you see the screen?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, yes, we can see. Thank you.
Perfect. So as you can see, this is our slogan, True Joy of Smart Learning as Classera. Basically, we're available around the world. Mostly our mainly focused territories right now are in the Gulf area and the Africa region and APAC region or Asia Pacific region. Right now, we are available in more than 30 countries globally. However, we do have HQ in San Francisco as the global HQ. The MEA HQ is in Saudi Arabia, and we do have other offices in Egypt and in Jordan. And we're looking forward to open more in Africa and APAC and actually Europe. Right now, as we speak, we have more than 10 to 15 million users logging in on daily basis on Classera, benefiting from the Classera community. And I will show you later on how does the Classera community benefits all the Classera or HP Class Easy users. These are our global awards. So we won in 2017, we won the BET Global Awards for the best educational platform in London. And in London as well, we won in the Learning Awards the third place in 2018. In Guest Education in Dubai, we have already won the first place in 2018. And lately in 2021, we won with Microsoft the Global Educational Partner of the Year, and that was between 3,000 partners, EdTech partners globally. Also, as another piece that we bring to the puzzle here is the partnership that we have with the global vendors. So from a vendor perspective, we have a very strong partnership with Microsoft, with HP and Intel. And also from a content providing perspective, we do have close partnerships with Ubu, with Pearson, with Udemy, and with Viative, which is a virtual reality tool that helps you to create your own virtual reality curriculum into the platform. Also, since that we have been engaging into several ministries of education and several schools and universities who need to operate and to enable everything through their platform. So we have a very strong partnership also with the telecom industry, as through this telecom industry, we do promote the online payment as we offer an online payment gateway with the system itself. Now, basically, we are focused into two sectors. The first sector is the virtual training, and the second sector is the educational. If we dig deeper here, so as you can see, we are covering three main pillars into the training, which is training institutes, corporates who are investing into their training in-house, and governmental agency training like the TVETs and so on. From the other side, on the educational level, we are promoting schools and educational premises. We are working with universities and faculties and ministries of education as well. So as we call it from educational and with the Classera language and from an educational perspective, we are covering all the stages from K to Gray. So starting from the very early stages of education up to even the upskilling from a work perspective. So these are our main main products. As you can see here, we do have our main pillars, which are three pillars: inspirational and full of fun, intelligent and personalized, and social and interactive learning. And we will dig deeper into that with Sarah, of course, when she starts the demo itself. So here is what we call the iceberg, as we are always promoting Classera or HP Class Easy as the top of the ecosystem or the tip of the iceberg. However, internally, we are operating and offering a full ecosystem, which includes everything from the ERP, which is the C Smarter, which is a tailored ERP focused for the educational entities only. CPay, which is the online payment gateway, C Inspire, which is a loyalty program for all the teachers and students to encourage them and to enhance them to be doing their best, so you get better discounts, and accordingly, the higher points they get, the higher category they get in. So right now, and this is actually a real life comment that we got from one of our customers, that right now the students are asking for more assignments, are asking for more tests, so that they can upgrade their category and they can show off with it with their parents and so on. Beside that, we do have the accreditation program, as we are always focused on accrediting and making sure that we are training the trainers and making sure that they are accredited to use Classera and to transfer the knowledge correctly to the students. Persona, which is an AI tool that helps to recommend the next steps in the career path, in the educational career path, and what are the suggested courses or training courses to be taken. C Kids is basically an application which is built basically for the first three grades in schools, which actually visualizes everything that we have in a theoretical look. So if we are giving them science, if we're giving them math, it actually visualizes everything to help the student to understand it better than memorizing it. See Reality, it's an authentication tool to help you to create your own virtual reality into the system itself. So, for example, if we are having a science teacher and this science teacher is explaining the solar system, he can actually create an augmented reality of the solar system so that it makes it easier to explain. Now, these two are two important parts, and many of our customers are leveraging them, which are the additional income sources. So we do have C Spaces, which is a marketplace that offers all the curriculums and all the training courses created by the school or by the university professors. What we do with that is that we promote it to the whole school or to the whole educational entity. That's the first step. Second step, we take this and we offer it, of course, based subject to the need of the school. Of course, we don't do that from ourselves, but if the school needs to promote it, we actually take it to our Classera community, which is increasing day by day. And right now, as we speak, as we mentioned, we do have between 10 to 15 million logins on daily basis. Of course, every purchase being done online goes back with a percentage that goes back to the school and another percentage which goes back to the teacher. EduMoles, which is an elite program and it's very niche and one of a kind program where it's an e-commerce marketplace where you can purchase all the educational supplies, from ebooks, from anything that you need, even if you need any extra um, academic certificate or so, you can actually get it with the click of a button through our ecosystem. And actually we do this job when we are getting into a new country. We sign the partnerships. We have some global partnerships that might be applicable everywhere. However, from a country to country, we do the partnership so that we make sure that we are covering everything from a stationery, from a training center or whatever.
Okay, so you answered my question. I was going to ask that is it for non-virtual goods as well? So if you would have like school attire, and because I know a lot of the schools have got their, they've got either a shop or you have to go somewhere to go and buy the school attire. So this would then also cater for online purchases of those type of physical items.
Of course. Of course,
Brilliant.
we do actually build our own warehouse everywhere we are conducting, so that we can have the access to all the vendors who are offering these types of goods, like the school attire, as you mentioned, or like the supplies itself, or like the books that helps them to study. All of this is available by a click of a button, and payment for them is going to be by a click of a button through the CPay as well, which is the payment gateway. So we are covering everything within this ecosystem. Now, these are some of our digital transformation examples in ministry level. So this is here the Ministry of Education in Lebanon, Ministry of Education in Saudi Arabia, and Ministry of Education and Technical Education in Egypt, Iraq, Comoros, Djibouti, Sudan, and we still have another 4 in the pipeline that are going to be announced very soon. So thank you very much. This was a glimpse or a quick view of what we are offering as Classera from a theoretical perspective. Right now, I'm going to hand over to Sarah, our product expert, and she will take you through a journey of the platform itself and how you can utilize it and benefit from it to the max. Thank you very much for the chance, and handing over to Sarah.
Thank you, Vanessa and Kareem, for your presentation. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah Dasuki. I'm an activation supervisor in the ministries and agencies team. I'm mainly responsible for engaging partners into the implementation phase in some countries in the Middle East, APAC, and Africa. So right now, I will share my screen into the platform. Here is HP Class Easy platform.
Just as a piece of clarification before Sarah starts, so HP Class Easy is our white label product with HP. However, the whole product itself has been built by Classera. So it's the same product, it's the same everything, it's just the white label
Exactly.
version with HP to get the support of HP as well in this.
Exactly. Thanks, Karim, for your note. So right here is the admin account of HP Class Easy or Classera, where the admin can control and can overview all of the features, all of the main statistics and numbers here, all of the engagement levels, most active sections in the school, the absences during 1 week, and the most active users, the most active users in the school, in a single school or in the whole group, and also the activation per week, the courses engagement index, and more graphs and charts about the activation in general. So right here, as you can see, the school admin or the system admin is responsible for following up with all of the engagement levels, all of the setup, all of the support also. And we do support the system admins in all of those steps and features in terms of the implementation. So here is the web page, and the platform is also available from the App Store and also over Google Store. HP Class Easy is an all-in-one platform where all users will have access to their features and functions that are usually performed into their daily life. Like here, for example, the list of users that are connected into the platform, students, guardians, teachers, supervisors, and management roles. All of the managerial roles, all of the staff members will be connected into one platform, and each one has its own set of roles and functions related to their daily tasks. So right here, you can see also that the system admin will have access to many groups of school or universities or kindergartens. So any type of educational organization can be supported. The notification, the mailbox, the time zone connected to the platform, because you can change this in the system settings according to the city or the country that you're located in. So right here, we'll go through some of the main features in the system admin account. Then I will log in as a teacher. Afterwards, I'll log in as a student. So the system admin is responsible for importing the user accounts and for setting up the account, the whole account, in terms of adding courses, connecting them through lectures. They can also use this weekly plan feature for the whole organization. And they can also use the full schedule feature, which will enable the system admin to generate schedules automatically out of the entries uploaded into the system. And also, the system admin will be responsible for creating the stages, the years, following up with the e-portfolios of students and also teachers, importing the behaviors lists and the staff behaviors or students' behaviors also. They can set up the calendar, the mailbox, external emails, appointments between users, announcements, general announcements to the platform, some of the reports that can be also tracked right here, whether they're management reports, full day attendance, lectures, all types of reports can be extracted from here. And also more features in terms of the grade management, because in HP Class Easy, we offer 3 types of report cards, the dynamic report card, the static, and the transcript report cards with hundreds of mathematical calculations to be performed over them. And of course, the system admin has full control over the features right here, in addition to any other users that will be granted permission to have control over the same features. So right here also, you can see the public library, where we can have any type of integration with any content provider into our public library. This is an example. Here is the virtual labs.
Is it only? Is that happening?
Yes. Go ahead.
Is it only online content, or can the classes also can they create their own content in the library?
Okay. The public library combines content from HP Class EC teachers or any content provider that has a partnership with HP Class EC or Classera.
Okay.
So it combines both. You're welcome. So those are, for example, an interactive library that contains scientific experiments that teachers can use and share to their students. And here are some forms and assessments that the system admin can create the templates, and teachers can share them or use them with their students. The certificates and letters, virtual classrooms, online classrooms, and virtual meetings between the staff members within the organization. And of course, the technical support, more education partners available, and activities, students' requests, bus tracking feature, school clinic feature, and canteens feature. Those options actually make HP Class Easy unique because all of them are integrated with all of the respected users right here. So now I'll log in as a teacher to show you how the platform looks like from the teacher's side. So I'll log in as this teacher, for example. Okay, so I can tell that this is a science teacher for grade 9, and this user has multiple permissions, which is also a feature that's available in HP Class Easy. Any user can have multiple permissions according to their tasks and their responsibilities. So the teachers can view all of the main features right here from the home page, whether the subject or the lectures, the mailbox, the received messages, discussion rooms, which are a collaborative learning tool. Teachers can post a topic and students can reply back with comments containing multimedia files, containing just text. They can create any discussion room they want at any time. Those are just some examples of discussion rooms. And also teachers can access the custom libraries from the homepage, the academic calendar, and some e-learning courses or training courses right from the homepage. At the top of this page, you can also see that there were some virtual classrooms or smart classrooms with grade 9A. So I will explain this later also. And here you can see this number, which is the scores that Karim has explained earlier, the scores or the C-Inspire product that can be connected to some discounts and offers in vendors. So the motivation, the scores, and also the digital card are basically the same thing. They are all connected to increasing the engagement levels between students and teachers, so they can participate in more activities posted by teachers. So right here, teachers can also check the courses, additional courses, or just general books, some activities in the school, the classroom attention indicator, which can be used within the classroom, where teachers can use this feature within the classroom and they can just allow the camera, and the system will detect the level of engagement within the classroom. Are the students paying attention towards the screen or not? So the graph here or the chart will change according to the students looking towards the school, towards the screen, I mean. And also teachers can see, of course, some of the main features that were visible already in the admin account. Public library, the absence report, the certificates, and all of the necessary features in the teacher account. Okay, let's go through some more details in the teacher's account, just like how they can manage their content, how they can add their lesson plans, their lectures preparations, how they can link them with standards, objectives, teaching strategies. So those are some lesson preparations that were made previously, and I can add a new one by just pressing here, or I can add the title, or I can just drag and drop a file into this part. I can also link this subject or this lesson plan to some standards. So this is an example of a tree that contains course templates and standards and objectives. So I can link my preparation with areas and standards right from the creation of the lesson plan. Here I can list down my objectives, the warm-up activities, and some lesson vocabularies or keywords, and more features connected to this. I can also decide on the publishing date right now, or I can share it later. So this is how teachers will create their lesson plans right from HP Class Easy. After the lesson plan creation, teachers can link them with some videos, or maybe some files, course materials, maybe some PowerPoints and just Word documents. Some discussion rooms can be connected to the lesson too. And some online classes, assignments or homeworks, exams, and even more additional libraries, just like this here. Photos library, games library, software library, interactive lessons library, because we support interactive lessons into HP Class Easy as well. So teachers, they don't just post the educational resources and that's it. They can also keep track of the engagement levels by viewing the statistics, and they can add questions to each and every educational resource they share. So here I can see the list of students who were able to view or to watch the video and who hasn't even attempted to view the video yet. Videos can be shared from teachers' devices or from online resources, and students will not be directed to any external websites. They will watch the video from HP Class Easy app or web page. So teachers have the option whether to upload their own videos or to copy and paste any external links. So here's an example about a video that's being displayed into HP Class Easy. So students will not be directed to YouTube or to any external link to watch the video. They can also forward the video, and the SmartMate or the AI in the system will suggest related videos to students. So if the topic or if the learning outcome of this lesson or this video is about atom, for example, the system will suggest other videos that are related to them. Students can rate, they can press like, understand, and they can add comments too. And comments are not just plain text. They can add, they can customize the comments. They can underline, make it bold, italic, or maybe insert some mathematical equations or some chemistry formula. They can add their voice notes into the comments too. This is available for students, teachers, and any user in the system. They can use this text box editing from many locations in the system, not just here in the comment section under the video.
I have another question.
Sure.
Ooh. The comments, are they moderatable?
Yes, because the system admin, as I explained earlier, has the full control of everything, and comments can be also reported.
Yes, because I'm just thinking you might get some students that use a strange language or try to be
Mhm,
funny, and
mhm.
one wouldn't want that hanging around for others to see.
Yeah, yes, comments and content can be reported and can be removed at any time.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now let's go back to the teacher's homepage. So now I've explained some details about the content, the videos, the educational resources in general, all of the available types. And now let's go through the lecture management. This is how teachers will view their class lists associated with their accounts. And those were linked by the system admin. Teachers have nothing to do here at all. They will just be able to easily select a timing and a date. Then they will be able to mark the attendance of their students by pressing one of those available options, present. By default, all of them are present, absent, late, excused, and they can also view some interesting features here because they can assign behaviors to students according to the behaviors list or the behavior policy in the school that's been added to the system by the system admin. So the behavior type, whether it's positive and negative, and also the behavior group, the behavior text itself, and what's the action. Is there a required action to this behavior, and some details, and the action itself can be shared to students' accounts or even to guardians or parents' accounts. So parents will be connected to their students. If let's assume I'm a parent and I have 3 kids at a certain school, I can track all of their progress right from a single account. So this account can be also connected to some report cards or to my students' behaviors. As you can see here, teachers can share the behaviors and comments and all of the communication with parents immediately from their own accounts. So
If
teachers can
if I
also,
Sorry,
yeah.
but if I may add a point here that we need to clarify. So these types of behavior, as we mentioned in the beginning, the
Mhm.
loyalty program as C Inspire is the one that where they collect the points. So this, the behavioral attitude, positive or negative, is something that the main matrices that we use to get the points for the students, beside the academic progress, of course. So it
Mhm.
depends on both.
I will explain this part also. Thank you, Karim.
Sure.
Teachers can assign some virtual medals that are also created by admin, and they will be visible at the top of the students page. So anything related to the students' behavior, students' rewarding, or just students' attendance can be tracked from this page, from the lecture management. And this is how teachers will keep track of their report cards and grades. Some grades will be actually connected automatically with the online assignments and online exams, and some grades may require teachers' inputs right here. It's very easy. They will just go to the report title, choose the column or the grade category, and then they will start entering their marks and pressing save, and that's it. They have access to many other types of reports, just like the normal view all grades per students, and also fill report card, the students report summary, if there is a custom grade category, and insertion reports. Now I will show you some details related to the exams types and assignment types in HP Class Easy. So teachers can create online exams in HP Class Easy, and there are 7 different types of exams. They can create a question by question exam, or just a classic exam where all the questions will appear in one page, maybe an attachment exam, a QTI format where they would just import the exam automatically right here, or the offline exam, or the exam generator that's an AI-based exam tool, and the adaptive exam, which is the newest member here in the page, which is an evaluation tool that will be adapted to students' inputs and answers. So I will explain some details about the exam generator right here. So teachers can create exam within a couple of clicks by just going through the question bank. Maybe, okay, so this demo school is connected to the American curriculum standards. and I can just pick one of the.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah,
So
sure,
you can
go
link
ahead.
it up to different internationally recognized curriculums, but potentially local ones
Mhm.
as well.
Any type of curriculum can be imported and added to the system. Anytime.
Fantastic.
We already have some national curriculums, and we also have the American, the IGCSE, the CBSE curriculum are imported
Cam-
already in the system.
Cambridge, Cambrian.
Cambridge also, yes, yes.
Fantastic.
But this
Actually,
school is
Cambridge is
connected
one of
to
our
the
very
American.
strong EdTech partners. So Cambridge are one of
Uh,
our main EdTech content providers that we
okay,
have
wonderful.
partnership with.
Great.
So this demo school is connected to the American curriculum, and right here I can see some of the well-known Common Core Standards curriculum and other types of American curriculum. I'll choose the area. Maybe I need some questions about the reading area and specifically into literature and the criterion. Maybe this one. And I can choose the taxonomy level, some lessons connected to it, objectives, difficulty, and those are optional, but those options are enough to start generating questions out of the question bank. So right here, for example, let's see, I think math is connected. Okay, so the question banks have to be filled by entries first. So teachers will find some entries here, they will click on them, and voila, they've created an exam in a couple of clicks. So the course templates or the areas have to be connected with the question banks. And I will explain also some details about the question banks in HB Class Easy. So now I will create a classic exam. And right here, teachers will just choose the sharing level. I'm sharing this with 9A only, or maybe to 9B only, or to all classes, or to some students, or a group of students, maybe containing different schools for different classes. So right here, I'm creating an exam about science, lesson number 1. I can add some comments. I can link the exam with a lesson plan. I can set the time limit. I can choose the publishing date now or later. Here is where you can connect the mark of or the outcome of the whole exam to a certain report card or a certain grade category, but it has to be enabled from the system admin first. So you don't have to worry about using pen and paper anymore because the grade will be saved directly into the report card. And here you can also choose when students are allowed to submit their exam. Is it by the halftime of the exam, by the end of the exam? This is up to you. And you can also choose the exam or quiz learning outcomes. Those options are enough to create your exam, but I'd like to show you some more interesting features here. Teachers can enable the face verification during exam. They can enable live face monitoring. They can see what their students are actually doing during the exam. They can also see they can enable the live screen monitoring, and also they can add some hints, question hints, right here, and they can add some. They can also lock the browser while taking the exam, where students will not be allowed to click any external page or visit any other website, because they will be just limited to the current exam. And they can also hide student score after the submission, and they can allow multiple submissions from students. Maybe I'm expecting my students to send or try to solve this exam for 3 times. They have unlimited number of trials. And here you can decide on the correct answer or the model answer, whether you'd like to show after submission or never show them at all. So this is also up to the teachers. Again, those options are enough, but I'd like to show you even more options, just like set in a password for the exam, set in a total mark, and the system will calculate the value or the mark for each question. So here it may be 20. If the questions inserted into the exam are private or shared into the school group question bank, or maybe if it's shared with a custom question bank that's been created only for the school level. So this school is connected to some special question banks, maybe just for geography question or maybe for physics, for example. You can randomize the question order. You can set this exam to be the final passing exam for the whole course. And you can also issue a certificate right after passing the exam. Maybe you'd like to issue an appreciation certificate or a reward certificate. You can just link it with a certificate that's been added here by the system admin, and you can just choose whatever template suits you from here. And the system or the certificates will have placeholders, will be connected to the students' data, their name, their classes, their photos, everything will be included into the certificates. So here you can also like choose the certificate template for the exam and display some terms and conditions or show some exam instructions right here. So let's move on to, okay, I'll just remove this. Let's move on to adding questions. In HP Class Easy, we offer many types of questions: true, false, multiple choice, essay, and even more types of questions. They can be added into by multiple ways, whether it's by one by one question, adding, or by using the bulk core question, or by importing them from public question banks, or by just importing them by a CSV file, by an Excel sheet. So you have many ways to add questions into your own test. So I will show you how questions are added into the question bank or from the question. So here I have many options. First one, the public question bank, the American curriculum question bank that's been connected to this demo school, the school group question bank, or my own private previous old exams and assignments, or if there's a certain custom question bank that's been created by the school. So here, let's check the questions or the tests that have been linked with the American curriculum standards. So those are some exams and assignments that were created according to the American curriculum, shared by other schools, not just my school, and the questions were shared publicly. So right here, teachers can select any test, maybe this one, and they can include some questions into their own assignment or into their own exam by just selecting the questions that apply to their current test. So I think these questions are okay. Maybe I'd just like to change some details right here, so I will do this later. So I will add them. And I have added 4 questions. Maybe I'll add 2 more questions from this exam. Okay, this is applicable, and this one is applicable, and it's connected to standards too. So you can mix between the types of resources of questions here. So I can connect some questions from here, some questions from my previous exams. I can see the type of the question, the text, the mark, and the model answer. So I'll add those 2 questions, and I'll go back to this page. Okay, so now my exam is filled with 8 entries. I can now edit the question. I can delete it. I can change the settings. I can connect it to standards. Let's see how it looks like here. So I can add also a video, a link, a voice note. Any entries can be added here to the question text itself, and the question can also be connected to, of course, because this is a multiple choice question, it's connected to four questions or 4 choices. So right here, you can even attach a file to the question. And once you're done, you can also share or publish the exam immediately. And keep in mind that some questions are automatically corrected. You don't have to track each and every question here, but some questions will need the teacher's input, just like the essay question and fill in the blanks question. But other than this, all of the types will be automatically corrected and saved into the report cards. So right now I'll publish the exam. And that's it. I've shared the exam, and now I'm ready to track the student submission, to export it again into a QTI format, or check the list, monitor the exam, check the settings, and some statistics related to the exam, just like general statistic about the exam in terms of the number of examinees, the upper group count, the minimum, the range, the medium, what's the variance, and also some more statistics and analysis for the exam. So the school management doesn't have to worry about grade analysis anymore because they are automatically calculated according to the student submissions to any type of exam. All types of reports are available. Examinees report, exam efficiency, results analysis, all types of reports will be ready to be extracted right after the due date. So right here, I will go back into the home page to show you more interesting features in HP Class Easy. So if you remember right here, the sixth type of...
Apologies, Sarah.
Sure.
I must just mention that I do have another meeting in 10 minutes or so. Do you
Okay.
think we will be able to finish by then?
Yes, I will.
If not, then I can always hand over to Grace to just finish up. But if you say you're okay with 10 minutes, then that'll be good.
Yes, I'll just log in as a student, and I will wrap up the main features quickly, and then I will hand it over to you.
What I think we'll do anyway, what we do with each one is once we've shared the video, we will have a feedback form, and then we can schedule one-on-one sessions with the educational institutions that want to, because I'm sure there'll be lots of more questions based on what they've seen here today.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so I'll you can start sharing your screen right now if you'd like to.
Sorry, now I'm a little bit lost.
Okay. So I will just explain the student's account in 2 minutes, then I will hand it over to you.
No, you can take the full 10 minutes. That's fine. We can just end off when you're done.
Okay. So this is the student account. The homepage of the student account contains announcements, general announcements, scores again, and the badges and medals received from teachers' accounts, some of the upcoming online assignments, upcoming online exams, some files received, and also some videos, mailbox messages, assessments, and the SmartMate exams, which are also an AI-based feature that will be enabled if the student has a lot of mistakes in a certain exam. The system will suggest a relevant chance, another chance for the student to submit. So this is like an additional opportunity for students to improve their marks. And the questions that are included in the SmartMate are related to the same standards and the same objectives of the original exam. Students can also access the discussion rooms and the virtual classrooms, report cards, all of the necessary features that have to be in the students' accounts. So I will show you some details about the scores that Karim has explained earlier. So students, teachers, any user in the system will have this digital card that reflects the count of scores and the level of the activity. So here is the some graphs about the activity, and the main page will contain vendors and restaurants connected to this region or to this school. And also, users can check the method or how those scores are calculated. What are the factors? What are the main activities connected to the scores? How many points are connected to each module? So all the users will have access to this page where they can keep track of their necessary actions in order to collect more points. So here, maybe the students will get 1 point each time they send or reply to a message. This is an example. Of course, each user permission has a different set of scores and different calculations. So students will have access to the features that you can see here, the online classes, the educational resources shared by teachers, the public library, again, the canteen, and all of the important tools that should be available to the students. That's it. So this is, in a nutshell, the look and feel of the student account and HB Class Easy. And of course, we have more types of
It
users. Yeah,
it
but
looks
those
super
are the main
amazing.
ones.
I'm excited. We've been working with so many
Yes.
educational institutions over the last couple of years, and the system is so very much needed. So thank you so very much for taking time off your busy schedule to share this wonderful HP Class Easy Classera system with us and our local schools. We will somehow will make sure that it
You're
reaches as
welcome.
many ears and eyes as possibly can. Yes, we will definitely grab it with both hands, and we will do our utmost to sign as many schools up because it can only be to the benefit of our educational system. So with that, I would like to say thank you very, very much. I've really enjoyed it. I think you could see from the expression on my face that everything that you showed me today was really exciting, and I can't wait to go and share it with our local community. So without further ado, we know where to reach you. We will reach out to you as soon as we have some one-on-ones for you to attend to, and yeah, then we wish you all the best and a wonderful week ahead.
Perfect. Thank you,
Thank you,
Vanessa, very
Vanessa. Same
much.
to you.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.